Hi, my name is Reina Chavez, and the presentation is on the No Child Left Behind Act. What is the No Child Left Behind Act? Well, the No Child Left Behind Act ensures that all students, regardless of race or socioeconomic status, would have the opportunity for high-quality education. Students such as those who speak and understand limited or no English. This law held schools accountable for the success of their students. Also disadvantaged kids, whom schools did not pay much attention to before the No Child Left Behind Act was in effect. The No Child Left Behind Act was designed to provide school districts with more funding for their schools, although these schools would need to adhere by the standards that were placed to receive the extra funding for their school, since the No Child Left Behind Act gives you that funding for the English learners. No Child Left Behind Act impact on English learners. It was not very effective. Students would be forced to take assessments despite not knowing the English language and have not mastered it yet, which the No Child Left Behind Act forced schools to focus on testing and reaching those requirements that are placed, in which the students become vulnerable to the fact that they have to pass this test. Students begin to feel pressure from the school, with being overwhelmed, stressed, with needing to get 100% proficiency to pass, as it's pressure from the school to receive that extra funding, which causes their performance to be low since it becomes too much for one student. Their performance on the assessment may show a negative outlook on the school, but it's the school's responsibility to help and support the student, which in many cases there are little to no improvements. Now, looking at the English learners assessments, student scores would make little to no improvements, which academic status was far below than any other students. State tests show that ELL students' academic performance is far below than any other students, oftentimes 20 to 30% points lower. This shows little to no improvements. This shines a light on how tests cannot show any improvements. Even though you keep taking and taking the test, you would have to understand what information that has been given to you, and you will have the ability to pass the test from that knowledge.